we're looking toward Sammy, reliably completing these commands when the commands are given by Barbara from her chair in a seated position, without the ability to do much targeting with her hands and that sort of thing. So that's what we're working on. So we're walking up to the table and I'm still targeting. Good. Off.
Good
Now
boy.
the next one is where I would be seated in a chair. Preferably it would be the wheelchair, but I don't have it with me. All right, so I'm still targeting by sitting in this position next to the table, and I'm going to say, use my finger. Sammy, up. Good boy. Off. Doing this to sort of walk us back through the steps so we can all remember and sort of, I don't know, give honor to the fact that he's gone through a learning process and he's learned several different steps of each behavior. Point with her finger. And also I'm targeting with my eyes. I'm looking at the table, which you can't see because you can't see my eyes. But so let's try. Sammy. Ready? Up. Up. Nope. Nope. Up. So you see how much more difficult it is. He's not at the point with this command where he knows it just on a verbal. It's something he's very used to. He relies very much on the targeting. So even though we just did it standing, it's very difficult for him. So we're going to do it one more time standing, and then I'm going to sit right after that and see if he gets it. Ready? But I'm not going to target. I'm just going to say up. Up. Yes, good. And I'll go ahead and give him the treat up here. But we're going to do it one more time standing, and then I'm going to sit right after that and see if he gets it. Ready? But I'm not going to target. I'm just going to say up. Up. Yes, step by step. Very progressive, tiny steps. Come here, Sam. This time we're going to do exactly what we just did. Sammy, here. Good boy. Ready? Let's go. Now I'm going to sit and say up. Up. Sammy, up. Now he did it, but I want him to do it on my command and rather than coming over to me when I sit down. So he's a little confused, obviously. Sammy, up. Yes, good boy. So Sammy, lap. See how he's following the lure. See, I've got it pulling it back here so that he has to follow it. Next step is same thing except without the food. Sammy, lap. See, so I'm targeting by doing this and having him, good boy. And the next one would be Sammy, lap. See how different that is? Like when he doesn't have the target, which he grows to rely on, he doesn't then pay much attention. Unless he relies on the verbal command, and he's still relying on the target, then he won't be able to do the verbal command because he'll always be waiting for the target to go with it. And you're using the target along or with the verbal command every single time, then they're going to rely on that target. So Sammy, lap. Yes, good boy. Ultimately, that's the whole point and the whole goal for Sammy is to, know those verbal commands so well that he doesn't need any additional help, especially physically targeting, because that's not something that's, we take it for granted, those of us who are completely able-bodied, that we can move our hands all over the place in space and we can stand up, and we don't realize how much dogs actually rely on those nonverbal cues. Sammy, come. Good boy, lap. Sammy, lap. Yes, good boy. Okay, so half of what we were working on today was that, going through, a whole list of Sammy's commands and seeing kind of where he is on each of them, so that we know where he needs more work. And then now we're moving on to do something a little more challenging, which I probably should have done it the other way around and had him do the newer, more challenging thing first to, put all of his energy into that, because now he's probably going to be a little bit more tired. But anyway, I did it the opposite way. So anyway, I've got his laundry basket here with a lot of different sizes of laundry. So we've got a towel. No, Sam, he's already trying to take it out. A blanket. We've got some gloves, a hat, a couple of tank tops, a sock, and a dish towel. So what we're gonna do first is just work on having him pick up these smaller items. And I put a rope in there too, just because, I mean, it is material, like cloth, you know, whatever, rope material. It's soft, but it's also something that he really knows really well and recognizes as a toy. So some of these other things, not so much the case. So I'm gonna have him take these out of the basket. We've worked a lot on having him put things in the basket, but we're gonna work on having him take things out of the basket.
Give me that, Sam. Thank you. Good boy. Okay, give me the blanket. Good boy. Get me the blanket, Sam. Get it. Give, Sam. No, give. Sam, give. Give me the glove. Good. So eventually, give. Thank you. You know, I won't, and even now, I don't necessarily need to say much, but I'm helping him out because he's getting distracted, especially since we're outside. But he's understanding what this activity is getting the things out of the basket. Sammy, give. And giving him to me. The towel, he's distracted because give. Okay, good boy. Get it. Give. Yes. Give. Thank you, Sam. Give. Give. Thank you. One. Oh, Sam, you're such
Working with the combination of the laundry and the basket in many different configurations. So this time, rather than me sitting there and having the basket in front of me, we're going to sort of pretend like this is a dryer and making it as easy as possible by putting the basket halfway under the chair and also giving him some room right here to come in and pull the items off.
Put it in the basket. Put it in the basket. Attaboy, drop it. Drop it in the basket. Yes, good. We've done the drop it in the basket
command lots of times, but never in this sort of configuration. It's always been, you know, pick it up from the ground or take it from me and put it in the basket or whatever. But this, you know, simulates the action of sort of pulling it out of the dryer and putting it in the basket. Okay, get it. Put it in the basket. Yes, this one. Sam, get it. Put it in the basket. Yes, good. Now I'm going to put these same items back up here and have him do it again. Do it again. Put it in the basket. Drop it in the basket. Yes, good, Sam. So that was awesome because you notice in between the two, I didn't have to give him the command again. He goes, oh, I know what we're doing. We're taking these things and we're putting them in the basket. So let's add a couple more. Let's see how he does. Sam, put the clothes in the basket. Attaboy. Put the clothes in the basket. In the basket. In the basket.
Get it, Sam. Good boy. Put the shirt in the basket. Yes.
Good. Put him in the basket. And eventually, I bet you, he'll learn that he can grab more than one at once. And just like that. Good. He just did it on his own. Yes. Good. Keep going. No, nope. 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 Attaboy. Attaboy. In the basket. Good boy. Yes. Put it in the basket, Sam. Yes. Good boy. Good boy, Sam.